All right. Hole number 2, Owlwood. This is a fun little hole. You got to throw it across the water if you want a chance at eagle. So this is probably the safest way to play it. This is a 10-speed, the PD. You never have to worry about going long in the water, and you still got a chance at throwing it in for eagle. The nice thing I like about throwing that disc is usually you kind of line up just with that big tree right behind the basket, so it kind of makes the throw a little safer. Because if you miss or go long, then it'll usually catch that tree and stop. But usually it's not what I'm throwing. I prefer throwing the glide roll ride off the tee, so I can get down there a little further. And there's a log that'll catch you, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But this is the Beast, the Discmania PD. Again, just try to hyzer it around the corner, and it usually leaves you a nice, safe approach shot to kind of go at it. I'm just throwing the putter, the pure, with this tailwind. It definitely plays shorter, and it plays downhill, so keep that in mind. I mean, this probably plays 150, 160 to the basket. As you can see, that tree is a nice kind of backstop when you throw that disc. But this is kind of my typical play. I'll pull out the glide roll ride and try to kind of hyzer it around the corner, nice and low. And very rare do you go too far into the water. That's kind of being risky, but you can see it can definitely pay off. This is about as close as you can get to the basket, no matter what line you take, without going over the water. So this is typically my play. I'm usually a little farther away from the water, but again, this shot plays downhill for sure, and you just got to be careful not to go long, because then you risk going in the water. But we'll keep throwing this one. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to get the eagle. I'll get this probably one out of every 8 or 9 tries, it seems like. It's another pretty good one off the tee. As you can see, if you go long, usually you can catch that log there, so it's still a pretty safe tee shot. It kind of sets you up nicely for a chance at eagle. 166. Again, this probably plays more like 140, 135. See if we can get this one. That's short, way short. All right, got to get better than that. So glide roll off the tee is my go-to. There's different ways. You can definitely go left all the way around the trees. You can try to cut through the middle of the trees, but it's not very beneficial to go any other direction than this way, in my opinion. And I'll show you that here in a sec. So we got a headwind, downhill, 183. Good line, drop, nope. So, but most times I'm still, even after my bid, you still got a nice tap in for birdie. Every once in a while I screw up and skip off the basket or something and go in the water, but for the most part, it's a sure birdie. This is a great shot. Again, this is about as good as it gets, less than 130. So hopefully I can put this one in, show you the eagle, and then I'll show you some of the other lines that you can take. 26. That's looking good. All right, so we got the eagle. It's always nice to get that on this hole. You can also cut around to the left of everything. Oh, we're going to try to, I almost forgot. Always got to try to go back to back, just to see if we can do it. Another good shot, a little farther out, 187. Still doable with the putter. A lot of people like their throw-ins with like the fuse or something a little like more of a mid-range, but anything 200 and in, I'm throwing my putter. It's just, I like the safer bids. I still got a chance of making it, and I've gotten pretty accurate with it, but if I miss, I know I'm not going way past the basket. So this is the other line you can take kind of around these trees with a forehand. Oh, I didn't mean to throw the skip. I meant to throw the glide roll, so that's going to skip into the water. You can kind of see the idea of this shot. But you'll see, hopefully I can stop short of the water this time. Best case scenario, you don't hit any trees and you end up kind of just shy of the water, but it's still not as close as you can get going the other way that I showed you earlier. So it just, in my opinion, it doesn't really pay off going this way. Again, that's not real close to the water, but I'm still 168. If you get down there close, you can get like, 130, 135. That's about the best you can do. But you don't have that backstop behind you. Ooh, I almost got it. So I never go that way, but it is an option if you want to try. So we got the wind for it. We're gonna go for the glide skip. This is about the only way you can get across the water. That's poorly played. You can just get the idea there of skipping across. I'm gonna keep restarting until I can get the right wind. You need from my experience, you need a 3 wind. That's the highest wind you get on this hole, and you need it kind of tailwind right to left, just like that. That's the ideal wind right there. So see if we're gonna kind of aim at that tree there. And let's see if we can judge this. Stay right. This is looking good. Ooh, that looks. So it is possible to ace. I've never done it, but definitely doable. But that's another way you can get the eagle, just a lot more risky. But I guess if you pop up and you get that strong right to left tailwind and you want to go for it, then feel free. Let's see. So one more try we'll give it. So that, again, that middle chevron kind of right in the middle of that tree. And don't catch the branches. If you catch the branches at all, then it's just pretty much a no-go. But anyways, hope you enjoy. Let's go on to hole number 3. But thanks for watching me play some DGV.